Hello lovely viewers and welcome back to Keeping Up With Katy. It has been about nearly 2 years since the last episodes, so it's time to fill you in. So since the final episode I signed with GT Factory Racing and 6 months later burnt out. I hit a serious rock bottom, but thankfully I was with an amazing brand. GT supported me 100%. They treated it like an injury. They allowed me the time to recover and build back and come back stronger. And then this year I've got back to racing. Biking with the boys. Oh yeah, boys! Pushing the pace. Come on, great boys! And it's been fun.
It's bloody good. Training it up down the hill. It's, yeah, you're pushing me, that's for sure.
When bike riding becomes your job, it's easy to get caught up in the performance side of things and take things very seriously. Having fun sessions like this with my friends is a great way of keeping things in perspective, having a good time, and keeping bike riding what it was in the beginning for me. Just fun, good times. Another key part of my training is the gym, and I absolutely love going to the gym. I feel like strength is essential to going fast on bikes, as well as injury prevention if you do take a hit. I was going 4 times a week earlier in the winter in order to build up a solid base of strength, and at this point I'm going 3 times and working on power to get the real spring in the legs ready for race season. Not long finished today's interval session, which was a threshold pyramid, and just the other day I did it, but I was still recovering from illness and it was awful. Like, it was one of the worst sessions I've ever done. I felt terrible, and today we've done it again and I feel so much better. It's just such a relief because I love doing that kind of training. You know, you just got to really get in the zone and sit with the discomfort and keep pushing. I absolutely love it. So it is Monday morning. I've just recorded a podcast with Downtime Podcast, building some hype for the Enduro EDR season, which is very exciting because I'm a massive fan of our sport. And there's quite a lot of big moves this season, so it's been cool to talk about them. But now I'm going to have a coffee. Got a bit of admin to do. I'm doing some ordering, looking through the Alpine Stars catalogue so that I've got a budget and I'm allowed to order whatever I want, which is very cool. So I'm just currently going through all of their stuff and checking out what I want to run and ordering it, so that's very exciting. So I'm just riding back from an awesome evening riding my bike in the bike park. It was pretty muddy, but it was real good dirt. And it's just, at this time of year, it's just a total roller coaster of emotions. I'm recovering from a cold. I'm not quite 100%. Did a session yesterday, felt absolutely terrible, started freaking out about it. And now, today I had a great session. Now I feel great about it. And it's just as the pressure builds, as you get closer to the season, you start to overthink things. It's a high stress environment, high pressure environment, and it's just about controlling the controllables, as my coach has been telling me and reminding me as I start to freak out about different things. But this is just part of the process and learning to manage that. You wouldn't believe it, I was just pedaling up this road here, which looks flat, but it's actually quite steep. My shorts caught on my little Garmin remote, hung the little circular thing out of it, which is the remote part, and it rolled down the hill and into this grass. I'm just trying to see if I can find it, because it also might have gone down that hill. It's a real shame. That'll be the end of time lapse while I'm out here before the season. What a ridiculous turn of events. This morning I've been to the gym. I'm currently out on a 3-hour ride. Going up quite a technical hill climb to be talking to a camera in the epic little town just over the hills from Christchurch. It's getting pretty close to leaving. Look at this. Oh, nice. And yeah, starting to get a little bit nervous. Starting to wake up in the middle of the night at like 4 with a little bit of nerves and stuff. It's a pretty big deal to be coming back to these races, so as much as I'm in a way better place and everything like that, it's still pretty nerve-wracking. So another big difference this year is that my bike is again somewhere that I can actually forget about everything else and just enjoy and get lost in the moment and have that escapism and that freedom, which is why I started riding bikes in the first place. Last year, because I was struggling so much and then faced with the challenge of changing every single component and my frame and everything, it was a real struggle to find that happy place with it, because it's just what happens when you change everything. It takes a wee bit of time, a lot of trial and error and figuring things out, and that's totally part of it. But at a time when I was struggling and I really needed my bike to be my escape, it wasn't. It was just a reminder of all the crap that was going on. So it was really nice to have that back and, you know, just feel the love of biking again and forget about everything else and just ride for the fun of riding. So, my last day in Christchurch, got my hair cut, got some more training done, went to the gym again, had a massage, so it's been fairly hectic. Today I'm just going to do a couple of laps and just, you know, go with the flow, see how we are, try and push it a wee bit, get a wee bit of intensity going. But yeah, not pushing it too much. We're just trying to get to these races healthy and in one piece, that's the goal. Oh yeah, we also had team meeting, just discussing the logistics, figuring out like making dinners and stuff like that and working together. This will be the first time that Snowy, the new mechanic, and me are actually in the team as operating individuals, so that'll be good. And yeah, just figuring out the logistics and stuff like that, so it's all looking hunky-dory. And yeah, starting to get excited now that we're getting a bit closer. My flight just got cancelled. Luckily, now I have a team manager who sorts that stuff out. So it means that I haven't had to get stressed or worried about it at all. I have a new flight booked. We're sorting out the mechanics. And yeah, this is the most chilled I've ever been for a good few years before heading to an event. Ideal. It feels nice to just be taking risks and be at one with the bike and at one with myself and trust myself that I can do this.
The atmosphere here is insane. The Tassie fans are mental. They absolutely love the mountain bike. Biking's mint!